Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, which is 100% truth. Shout out to Akim on all four corners of the planet, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, now more so than ever. To Aqua, to few sisters out there listening and learning, and to the confusion of face brothers tuning in to USA Shalom. And there's a video that popped up about the history of the hurdy-gurdy, which is a precursor to all stringed instruments, which in the video they go in to how it started in the Byzantine Empire and how it was played primarily as time went on by Moors who were Israelites, and it reminded me of this scripture right here, Psalms 137. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. Right, because it was a Psalm of David, but as we know, David was a master of stringed instruments, and so all these stringed instruments, they come from Israelites. And I was watching as the Spirit kind of hit me that it was just like, yo, the reason why guitars are being phased out is really because is stringed instruments are part of Israelite culture, man. Point blank, like I go back to Psalms 137, verse 5, which is one of my favorite scriptures. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. And I'm not going to play too much of this video because, Baba Kashal, you brothers should watch it because it goes into the history of instruments, which is a part of our culture. And but it started out at the Byzantine Empire, played, and eventually it was these strings instruments were played by they were played by Israelites in what's it called, in private for each other. You know what I mean? And in this video, they go on to talk about how what's it called? How it's not the most important thing, to do, and that you don't put that above your chief joy, basically. Like I said, going back to Psalm 37, verse 5, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. And these instruments and music are a part of our culture, man.
How much gets added or changed, and no matter what body type is applied, shortened by tangents attached to keys and others which sounded a continuous drone. Apparently with no better name, the writer called this contraption a real instrument. While it is believed that this may have been a Persian invention due to the ancient accounts of it, it's not known precisely when or where it was created, as there is so little from the area that has been recovered regarding its presence.
And all these instruments, they were created in the Byzantine Empire after 70 AD, after the time of the first falling away, man. After the time of that falling away. So, Israel is scattered across all the nations. The reason why, it developed in Persia, but they can't find out exactly, is because it's an invention of the Israelites, man. Jeremiah 2, verse 9, mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds are round about against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Right. Israel is likened unto a speckled bird, man. It's not just all one color, we scattered all over the nations, and thus we look like all the other nations, man. But instruments and music has always been a part of our culture, man. It is 1 Chronicles 15:1. And David spake to the chief of the Levites to appoint their brethren to be singers with instruments of music, palpistries and harps and cymbals, sounding by lifting up the voice with joy. Right. And like I said, you brothers can watch that video. I'll post a link in the description below, Lord willing. And yeah, man, hopefully this was an edifying video. To Wada, to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, for giving me the spirit to bring this out and go through this. And yeah, man, like I said, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. But once again, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, man. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and may a blessing of election fall upon your house. And until the next video, I say shalom.